Hello, welcome back. So the new update patch information has just dropped and let's go through together. So I will just point out some important things. They add a new item called the Legend Trial Ticket. So basically it will let you play a legend you haven't owned yet for a limited amount of times, and everything related to that characters in terms of mastery, item and stuff will be saved for when you unlock it. As for legend you already obtained but then you receive the trial ticket, it will convert into 5 action tickets. We have the Mechanical Warriors, which is an event for Pino and Hook. We also have the Unfading Longing, which is the event for Molly and Nui. And finally we also get the Weight of Responsibility, which is an event for Wolfgang and Timon. These two first events will drop at the same time, but this one is a week later. Along with these events, of course, the character will have their own engagement banners. So we have Hook banner, we have Pino banner as well, we also have Nui banner, and we have Molly banner, as well as Wolfgang banner, and of course Timon banner. Wolfgang, Timon, Molly, and Nui is gonna be available in green ticket, but Pino and Hook is gonna be available in only purple ticket or gems. Now there's some small note here saying that they changed the speed limit when using skills at the edge of the map. The wording here is quite weird. They say that they will make the speed relax, and they explain that currently some skill has a speed limit on them. Since this restriction can sometimes make skill usage feel a bit frustrating, this limit will be relaxed. What I think they meant is they will lower the speed limit so it feels more smoother, but I don't know if you can follow the map or not. An obvious example for this is of course Javert Crown Neutral, which make him slide up the map because it's so fast, which is deserved. Like, you using a fast move, there has to be a risk, just don't be dumb. And then there's also a note for dual mode. Spell now will be available immediately at the start of the match. Now this will benefit the spell with longer cooldown, more like turnover or ignition, but it's good to have your use it as soon as you start a match, like super jump or swift. But again, I don't know why they allow this in dual and not auto mode, because they already say that they don't really balance anything around any other mode, right? They just focus on dominance, so what's the point of like testing spell and making like it's a unique thing for 1v1 now? It might be a sign that they bringing back dual competitive, who knows, right? And then we have more of the legend in-game model change. So we have Snow, Cindy, and Robin. Now in the bug fix, they did say this fix issue where crowd attacks combo of some legend would occasionally miss. Now I hope that they don't mean combos such as Red or Javert, because you can jump out them depending on when they hit you. It's not guaranteed unless they completely catch you off guard in the crowd, right? If you're jumping and somehow got trapped in that, you still have a slight chance to jump out, and it's only fair because if it works like a guaranteed crap, then it would be stupid. They also fixed an issue with the increased ultimate range for Young Peekaboo ability. Now I don't use Young, so if you're a Young man, do let me know if this has been an issue for you or not. And we have a coupon code for this update, which you can go in the game and use right now for rewards. Right, and for the most exciting part of every update node, we have the balance patch. Oh my god, that's a lot of buff. Right, for Ali, they are buffing his ultimate more. So if you remember from last patch, they buffed the damage if Ali runs further away from the distance that he used it. Now they buff the size of his stature on the ultimate, 17% bigger, and the damage increased by 33%. So not only now you can get hit by his ult easier, but also you will be more likely to get killed from it. For Octavia, they buff her basic attacks and her crowd skill to make up for the healing nerf she got last time. So the crowd basic attack is now faster. The last hit has more knockback or low HP, and there's a movement speed buff after the last hit. I didn't know this because I don't play Octavia. Now we have crowd skill has better hitbox for close opponent. I remember when she used that up front, it sometimes miss, yes. So now it will hit you if you are close, and it will push you further with the knockback. Right, for Wukong, I don't see a lot of Wukong in dominant, but again he's doing just fine in other mode, especially modes that require killing multiple opponents, because that's exactly what he do. So I'm not sure what they're cooking with this, but it seems like he's getting a lot of buff. So for basic attacks, it has more pushback. For skill, they say the timing of his dash is now faster. How much faster, they don't specific. This mean it's only applied for the ground skill because the air skill doesn't have a dash. For the ability, he have the claw sharpening. Oh, so his claw sharpening ability now does 2 things in one. That's ridiculous. They already give this character so many things, like even the healing and shit. And now there's the ability that do 2 things in one. Like normally for characters like back in the days, they would need like 2 different ability for these 2 things to be applied, right? One is like reduce skill cooldown for every successful basic attacks, and the other one is increase skill damage by 16% max. So which mean if he lands his basic attack combo, basically mean you are dead. Normally, yes, you would be dead because he always ended with his ult buy, but now you die even faster with his skill damage. Like for example, for Woomi, right, if I want my skill cooldown, I need to use one ability. I want skill damage, I use another one, and this furry of a character just has 2 in 1 ability. That's just great. Right, next we have Wukong. Now Wukong needs a buff because ever since he was nerfed from his damage, I don't see that many Wukong anymore anywhere. So let's see what they give him in compensation for the damage nerf. So the basic attacks now has better hit stun, a bit more damage. Okay, so they adjust the knockback direction of his arrow skill. The ultimate has better landing of the second hit than the first hit. I do see sometimes he missed his second hits, but again the hitbox of the ult is quite ridiculous. It's a lot bigger than the actual animation of the characters. And the streamer mission ability has increased damage now to 30% when hitting an opponent with skill, and can be stacked up to 3 times. So it will go up to 90% damage boost. That's a lot, but it's only for the ultimate, so hitting ultimate will reset the duration. I can see Wukong gameplay now will be heavily rely on landing his skill and then finishing with his ult. He also should go for 3 stacks, so it's similar to Woomi. So the good thing is that there's no timer on these stacks, so he can take his time to make sure he land his ult. Maybe go for a crown basic into the ult, that will guarantee the landing for the ult. Alright, Victor. I think Victor is fine from the last book, but they say that they will increase his thing detonation thingy detection range. So which means the range that when it lands down on the ground will be slightly increased. I'm not sure if normally it's already big or not. I think it's still smaller than Alice's mine, so now it might be the same size. I don't know yet. If you man Victor, do let me know. Ah, there we go, the frog transformation. Okay, what is it? Oh, they give turnover to the frogs. I see. So frog doesn't have any turnover before this. So if you have turnover on, you get turned into frog. It's pretty much useless. If you get turned into frog and you use leap or super jump, yes, you can still jump away. So now you have another option to survive as a frog. Interesting. You know, one day they will actually make the frog be able to do like basic combo and shit. That would be funny. Alright, for the nerf, first off we have Jacko. I think this is deserved, right? You know, they have been reverting Jacko to his before nerf form already, and then they add the stupid like Thor hammer mechanic on top of that, and his ult can bounce back on everything faster. We finally got a nerf. It doesn't look like much, but they actually take away that Thor hammer mechanic. So now if he missed the ult and you interrupt him, it's most likely that he won't be able to catch it back. And we have our main characters of this balance pack. Now I didn't expect they would nerf Woomi so soon, because again they do need to sell that battle pass and get more money. But seeing that they actually nerf her so soon, just one patch after her release, just prove how much the player has abused these characters to the fullest. So the skill and the ultimate has been nerfed. So her arrow skill now has less damage on the first hit, so 200 less damage. And then if the arrow skill miss, the recovery time is longer. And then the ultimate cooldown is increased from 700 to 750. So I guess it would take her longer than 5 seconds to get her ult now. It's still not cold balance in my opinion, because the main issue I think with Woomi is those super armor. Okay, give her 2 stock of skill, but maybe don't give her 2 stock of super armor, because she already have like 2 stock of super armor on the 2 state of her ult, and then make her end lag for the ult longer. That should be good. Like I heard people say, right, the issue with Woomi is her speed. No, it's not her speed. Of course it's gonna be fast because she's an assassin character. Now don't take that away from her, okay? But make the combo that she can do require more timing, require more skill, require more risk. If it's a true combo. If it's not, then I'm fine. But because all of the combo is true, it needs to have the risk at the same level of the reward you will get. And finally is the common changes, and we have 5 characters on this list. First we have Goldie. When ultimate is active, the hitbox is slightly reduced. I just saw hit occur when ultimate effect expand to the max. I don't know what that means. If you play Goldie, do let me know if you understand that sentence. For Kaiser, arrow skill, rear attack range is reduced. The front attack range is increased slightly, so you might not get hit from behind now when he do the air skill down, but in the front it will have a better range. Currently the bottom attack range of arrow attack second and third hit has been adjusted. I hope they are mentioning his arrow auto, because so many Kurenai just spam that shit knowing the hitbox for that is huge. The hitbox nerfs on that would be good. For Timon, her retreating movement is slow when getting hit when performing ground attack. Last hit. Lauren and Vex, we have fixed an issue where character would move unusually fast when using arrow skill toward a worm. What? Is this a thing? All the Lauren man out there, can you confirm this for me? Because I have not seen this happen in any match that I have played. Ground attack second attack push opponent with low HP further. Yeah, just a bit more knockback. Okay, and that's it. That's all the changes coming to the 24th September update. Some of it are clear, some of it are not. Most of it are positive, so I don't really have any complaint about this patch. Hopefully we'll get more in future patches, but for now that's it for me. I will see you guys in the next video. Cheers.